Hello everyone, it's Chiang, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Turning Red. And this is the latest from Pixar, dropping just on Disney Plus, like Soul and Luca did. Hopefully they're ending that streak with Lightyear, and, obviously it's convenient being able to watch it at home, but, I think Pixar deserves a little bit better to be able to be seen in a theater. But this film, I saw the trailer, I'm like, seems like this young Asian girl who has this ability similar to the Hulk. When those emotions take over, it turns into a giant red panda. A lot cuter than the Hulk, but still pretty angry, because you definitely see that in this film. But this basic idea, this crux of the story, except this is a family tradition that has been passed down to daughters, and this is a connection that our main character, Meilin, has with her mother, Ming, that they both have these pandas, and there's an opportunity to put this spirit away for good. But she has to make it to the next red moon. But her friends really want to make sure they get money to go see Four Town, which is a boy band that they all love. And she's going to exploit the fact that she could turn into a big red panda for those purposes. And that's the crux of the story. It's a beautifully and fun animated film, because it's like, you could tell there's so much detail and it just pops on screen. But also, there's the design of the world around it is fun and engaging and fits the tone. Because this is a fun, silly kind of film in many ways, but it has that like young girl coming of age story kind of energy about it. And it's brash, it's fun, it's enjoyable. You have a lot of themes about tradition and why it's important to keep up those traditions. You'll have generational trauma, because you have Meilin has a rocky relationship with her mother because of the expectations. And then her mother has a very different kind of relationship with her mother as well that is very tense and has baggage. And the stories of mothers and daughters in this film is very poignant and emotional, but don't leave Dad out. He has a very sweet and emotional connection with Meilin and makes for a great pairing on screen. You have the fun group of friends that she has, from Miriam, who is the one that really has like these big ideas and wants to shake things up, and you have Priya, who's kind of like the more flat, but she's kind of like sarcastic presence of the group, and then you have Abby, who's just like so much energy and big personality, and all of them work so well together. Their relationship is very earnest. The love that they have for each other is very meaningful, and there's a lot of relatability amongst this group that we all have felt with different people in our lives, and their motivations. It's like we've all had that thing that we really wanted to do as a kid. We've always wanted to break the mold of, like, I know, it was like the expectations of you being the good kid, doing well in school, and like that's your thing. But like, what if you want to have fun outside of that? And this film definitely leans into some familiar beats narratively, which makes this a little less original than it could have been. But it's still something that you have these familiar beats. The third act kind of gets a little ridiculous. The premise is ridiculous, but like it gets a little bit bloated and overly big, until it gets anchored back down again by some really quality Pixar emotion. And that's the thing. You have Rosalie Chiang, and her performance as Meilin is endearing and fun, and there's a lot of charm in it. You have Sandra Oh, who gives a very strong, grounded performance as her mother, and they anchor this film. There's plenty of emotion. It hits on those levels, and I feel like this is another big win for Pixar. But those are my thoughts on Turning Red. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.